Jason Momoa, an artist who is among the most beautiful stars in Hollywood. In addition to the stunning external data that allows celebrities to shine in the roles of strong, brutal heroes, the actor does not get tired of demonstrating the skill of the game, allowing fans to admire his organicity on the screen. No less interesting for the media now is the personal life of this person, which he does not keep secret. Childhood and youth. Joseph Jason Namikaha, known to fans as Jason Momoa, was born in 1979 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His father is a native Hawaiian by nationality and his mother is of mixed descent. She has Indian, German and Irish roots. My parents didn't live together for long. The mother left, taking her son to the American state of Iowa when the future artist was just a child. Jason's childhood and adolescence were spent in Norfolk. He graduated from high school in this city and then went to college. But in his last year, Momoa suddenly dropped out of school and went to the Hawaiian Islands, explaining this decision by the impossibility of existing without the ocean and the beach. Jason managed to finish his education at one of the prestigious colleges in Honolulu. There, in his youth, Momoa began his modeling career. After working for Japanese designer Takeo Kobayashi and winning the title of Hawaiian Model of the Year, the young man decided to start a career as a film actor. Films. Jason's cinematic biography started in 1999 in the popular TV series Baywatch. The exotic beauty appeared in the 10th and 11th seasons. Every aspiring actor could envy such a debut, because the appearance in Baywatch guaranteed fame. The work of the young actor in the science fiction film project Stargate Atlantis also became bright. Here Jason starred for 5 years in the role of Ronan Dex. The film Game of Thrones brought much greater fame to the actor. After participating in this dramatic fantasy series in the image of the barbarian Khal Drogo, the Hawaiian woke up famous. The role of a colorful character went to Jason without difficulty. During the auditions, he did not have to say lines from the script. He just danced a ritual dance of the New Zealand Maui tribe. After that, other applicants were immediately eliminated by the producers of the film. The role of the barbarian's wife, Princess and Khaleesi Daenerys Targaryen, was played by Emilia Clarke. Unlike his partner, Jason appeared only in one season of the series, which was due to the plot, but Khal Drogo managed to be remembered by fans of the franchise. After its release, the project became a cult, and the actor himself received a well-deserved award at the CinemaCon Festival in Las Vegas in 2011. In the same 2011, a remake of the tape about the legendary Conan the Barbarian, where Jason played the main character, was released. Momoa met and worked with Ron Perlman on the set. The relaunch of the popular franchise, in which the young Arnold Schwarzenegger shone in the early 80s, turned out to be successful. Critics positively assessed the efforts of the film crew and cast. At the premiere of the picture, the kiss of the actor and his partner in the project Rose McGowan got into the lenses of the cameras. The picture immediately acquired the status of scandalous and flooded the network. It is also possible to mention the projects Road to Paloma and Wolves, which were released in 2013. These are short films of the production company Pride of Gypsies, one of the founders of which is Momoa himself. The actor appeared in an original role for himself, starring in an episode of the comedy series Drunk History, where Derek Waters and Benny Arthur also played. Later, the performer appeared in the title role in the Canadian horror film Depp. This is a fantastic picture, in which we are talking about a group of hacker prisoners sent to a distant spaceship. The team is faced with the task of restarting a computer program. But in a new place, the heroes face insurmountable difficulties. In October 2016, the world premiere of the action comedy Once Upon a Time in Venice took place, in which the actor also played a key role. A month later, fans saw Jason in the series Frontier, the plot of which is dedicated to the fur trade in North America at the beginning of the Roman 18th century. The Hawaiian appeared on the screen in the image of the robber Declan Harp, who is trying to destroy the monopoly on the fur trade in Canada, established by the Hudson's Bay Company. Later, with the participation of Momoa, the action movie C was released on the screens, which told about the distant future. Because of the virus, humanity almost dies and the survivors lose their sight. Blind people have to rely on other kinds of feelings. The birth of sighted twins in one of the tribes provokes war. To make the game look authentic, The artists trained the choreography of the fights for months, invited a consultant working with the blind, and built an entire village for filming on Vancouver Island. The role of Aquaman. In March 2016, the action comic Batman vs Superman at the Dawn of Justice was released, in which Jason played a cameo role of the superhero Aquaman. A little more than a year has passed, and the premiere of the film Justice League about the unification of 5 famous DC Comics heroes took place, and in 2018, a fantastic action game completely dedicated to the character Momoa was born. Even before the release of these tapes, Jason's image attracted the stormy attention of comic book fans by its inconsistency with the canon. Aquaman has always been depicted in comics as a light-skinned, slender blonde with a short haircut. Nevertheless, fans of the franchise warmly welcomed the actor, appreciating his talent in game. During the filming, he had to face a number of difficulties, in particular, to learn the scene in Russian, which was required by the plot, as well as to regularly play in limbo. Director James Wang was categorically against underwater filming. For their imitation, the actors hovered in the air. Then these frames were processed on a computer. In addition, Momoa and other actors repeatedly complained about uncomfortable costumes that had to be worn for several hours a day. But these and other hardships have paid off. The film was so successful that it surpassed the $1 billion mark at the box office, becoming the most profitable project of the DC Extended Universe. In addition to Jason, Amber Heard, Patrick Wilson, and Willem Dafoe shone in the main acting ensemble. In 2021, the actor's filmography was replenished with another story about superheroes from the DC Comics universe, Zack Snyder's Justice League. The characters played by Momoa, Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Henry Cavill resisted the invasion of the Steppenwolf and his army of parademons. This action movie became the director's version of Justice League, released in 2017. Snyder, who left the post of director, was replaced by Joss Whedon, who partially reshot the project, cut its duration to 120 minutes, and it failed at the box office. After spending $70 million to finalize, Zack shot his own original version. Appearance and style. The appearance and style of a Hollywood celebrity do not cease to be in the spotlight of the press, especially since Jason regularly gives a reason to discuss them. If at the beginning of his career the public saw an artist with short hair, then later the lion's head and beard became an integral element of Momoa's brutal image. Most often, a man leaves his strands loose, but can braid tails and even pigtails. Before each role that requires impressive musculature, the artist goes on a diet with a lot of protein and reduces the consumption of carbohydrates. The only relaxation in the diet is Jason's favorite beer. Momoa also spends a lot of time training, which is developed by his personal mentor Stuart Walton. The actor has his own security service. But the pictures of the Hawaiian together with the bodyguards make netizens laugh. Against the background of brutal Jason, the guards look miniature. In clothes for everyday or for red carpets, the actor prefers shades of pink. Paparazzi repeatedly managed to capture the Hollywood giant in t-shirts and long sleeves of a delicate range. Momoa himself does not hide his love for this color, saying that it soothes and reduces the degree of testosterone. In 2019, the artist appeared at the Oscar ceremony in a pink suit made of delicate velour, and a female elastic band to match the outfit was on the star's arm, after Momoa was named the most stylish actor of the event. Personal life. Jason's personal life has long been associated with the name of his wife Lisa Bonet. The story of their romance is interesting. The artist is 12 years younger than his chosen one. He first saw her at a young age and immediately fell in love. This happened when the series The Cosby Show was released, where Bonet played the main role. Then Lisa was the wife of musician Lenny Kravitz. At the time of meeting Momoa, the actress already had a daughter, Zoe Kravitz, growing up. The first meeting of the future spouses took place in 2005 in one of the jazz clubs in New York. Jason and Lisa spent the following night in a bar talking. They seemed to have known each other all their lives. We decided to take our time with the wedding. The couple has 2 children. In 2007, their daughter Lola Ailani was born, and a year later a son. Nicole Wolf Manicopo appeared in the family on Maca. The husband and wife held the wedding ceremony in 2017. It was a chamber celebration attended only by the closest people. The lovers looked unusual together. In addition, Jason has a brutal, at the same time frightening and attractive appearance. Despite the contrast, Momoa and Bonnet were considered a wonderful couple that journalists loved to shoot. A few months later, it became known about James' new novel. The actor's chosen one was a colleague in the creative workshop, Asa Gonzalez. Fans did not immediately believe in the seriousness of the feelings of Aquaman and the Mexican actress, and indeed, soon the celebrity stopped their relationship, telling the press that they were too different. This news prompted Momoa fans to believe that he decided to return to his wife, but the man himself denied such speculation. And in the summer, the media flooded with headlines that the long-haired handsome man and Ace were together again. Hobby: Momoa, a Buddhist. He often visits Tibet, where he receives spiritual knowledge. Jason is also a big fan of mountain biking, snowboarding and roller skating. It is known that a popular artist thoroughly prepares for each role. He studied various martial techniques before appearing as Conan the Barbarian, as well as before the role of Aquaman. In 2018, the performer started studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Momoa likes to draw in between filming. For some time he studied pastel painting in Paris. It is noteworthy that in the house where the actor lived with Bonnet, there was no TV, which the couple considered a harmful thing for children. Nevertheless, Jason gets along with technology and new technologies, maintains accounts in social networks. The artist is also an ardent environmentalist. In 2015, it became known that the sacred Hawaiian mountain of Maui wanted to be used for commercial purposes, to turn part of it into a hotel or an observation deck. To prevent this, Momoa launched a powerful campaign on social networks against the construction of such facilities.